Hey y'all, welcome. I'm so glad you're joining me. If you want to see how I made this cute chair, stay tuned. I picked this up from my local Habitat for $5. They were having a sale on chairs. It was missing the spindle, but I didn't care because I knew what I wanted to do with this. And this is a smaller chair. It's so cute, y'all. So, it's loose. The spindles are loose. I'm thinking I can just pull it off. Yeah, I didn't realize that, and I'm realizing at this point when I flip it over, that the little arched part is all the way through the chair, so it's pretty solid. I'm trying to take a hammer. I was thinking if I could get it loose, I could get the spindles out and then deal with the arch. That didn't work at all. So then I'm going to go in the garage and get our smaller Dremel tool. Y'all watch. This thing is smoking. Like, I think our blade is worn out. Y'all see that? That is crazy. So I'm like, this isn't working. It's not deep enough. I tried to adjust the blade. It's not deep enough, and it's smoking. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I finally find the little jigsaw. Y'all look at this. I'm like, why am I struggling here? This chair is rocking all over the place. I did finally get it sawed all the way through. So all I had to saw were those two ends. Got almost through, and the blade comes out. So I think the whole problem was the blade was loose, but I got it. So after I get those spindles out and that little arch out, I'm taking some wood filler and I'm just going around filling in those holes. Now, I just used my finger because I wanted the used antique farmhouse look anyhow. So if it didn't fill it in completely, I was fine with that. But there were some dings around the chair. I filled in most of those. I let it dry for at least an hour. And then I came back and used my sander to sand all of it. Now, my sander's bigger. This little chair is small, so I did have to take, and I'm not showing that part, but I did have to take my little finger sander and do some around the chair legs. I got most of it, but my finger sander took the rest of it off. And I was not concerned with getting it completely down, but I did get, I'd say about 95% of it down. But I just wanted to get most of it down. So I managed to score, same trip that I found this chair, I managed to score some Minwax stain at the Habitat as well. So it had to be, because it looked like the label from Lowe's is what I'm thinking. Or it had to be our local Sherwin-Williams. I think they sell Minwax. But anyhow, it was brand new cans, and they had several of them. And then the store had marked them down to like $9 and something. But then they were selling them for $5 at Habitat. So I picked up a can of that. I forgot to tell you, I did have to take some wood glue, especially with me doing that hammering. I did have to take some wood glue, and I just put it in the holes around where the legs connected to the chair base. And then I'm going to do my staining. And this was I forget which color it's called, but it was a gray. And you can see when I show you the label here in a minute, it says more color, less grain. So that just means that it's more of a opaque color, than a translucent color. Usually I like more of a transparent, semi-transparent color. But this is nice because, again, I was going for that whole farmhouse look, especially with the stencil that I chose. So this was perfect for that. So I did a real heavy coat the first go round, and then after it dried, I came back and did a light second coat. Now, if you haven't watched me before, I'm going to tell you my favorite method of staining is I like to take and put a glove on my staining hand and use one of my husband's socks. I find that gives me more control, especially on this chair. You don't get the brush strokes. You don't have to wipe it on, wipe it off, because you're basically doing that all in one with the sock. There's a tip for you if you want to try it. If you try it, let me know how it works for you. These stencils I picked up, I think I picked these up on Amazon, but they're all like bakery, candy store, mercantile, general store, antiques, those type. And I love this stencil, so I thought this would be perfect. And I'm just using some black chalk paint. I am wiping off most of it before I put it down. Y'all, I love when I peel up my stencil. And then look, oh, so gorgeous. So I did spray some shellac in the can on this to seal it real well. This is so gorgeous. Y'all let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. It was not that hard at all. I hope you try it. And if you do, let me know. Give me some thumbs up. Throw me some comments. If you're new, I would love to have you subscribe to my small little channel. Appreciate you guys. I hope you have a blessed week. Thank you.